Hello all you Slayers, my name is Matt, and welcome to Slayer's Lair. Hello all you Slayers, welcome back to the channel. I'm Matt, your host, and we made it. We made it to the end of Season 1. This is Episode 12, titled Prophecy Girl. It originally aired on June 2nd, 1997. Let's get into it. At the Bronze, Xander is practicing on Willow how to ask Buffy out on a date, but Willow seems to be enjoying the attention herself. Cordelia and some D-bag are making out in a car, while Buffy is fighting off some vampire outside. Buffy says this is her third of the night and Giles would be proud. Giles is reading from a book that the Master will rise and the Slayer will presumably die. He doesn't finish though. A big earthquake hits Sunnydale. The Master says they are in the final days. It appears he's responsible for the earthquake and predicts it was a 5.1. Buffy assesses the damage to the library, and Giles is acting strange towards her. It's clear Giles doesn't want to tell her about what he read in the book. Xander finally gets the balls to ask Buffy out on a date, but she shoots him down, claiming that she doesn't want to spoil their friendship. Ha ha. He tries to convince her, but finally gives up. She's too hot for him. Jenny is back. She's hot. She tells Giles about the strange stuff she's been reading about. She asks Giles to trust her, especially after battling the demon together. Jenny says a monk named Brother Luca has been emailing her about the Anointed One. Giles says the Anointed One is dead, but he wants to talk to Brother Luca. Cordelia, in her way, asks Willow for help setting up the AV equipment at the Bronze for the dance. Xander tells Willow about Buffy shooting him down. He asks Willow to the dance, and she says no as well. She just doesn't want to see him drool over Buffy all night. Buffy turns on the sink, but blood comes out. That's not a normal sink. She goes to tell Giles about the blood water, but she sees him talking to Angel. She hears them talking about her facing the Master and her dying. Buffy admits that she was expecting this and she offers to quit. Giles says nobody can take her place, and Buffy goes a little crazy. Buffy says she's only 16 and doesn't want to die. Joyce asks Buffy what's going on. Buffy tries to convince her mom that they should go away on a trip, but Joyce says she can't due to work. Joyce surprises Buffy with a new dress for the dance. She tries to convince Buffy to go to the dance even without a date, as she once did. Willow and Cordelia find Kevin and a bunch of the other AV kids dead. Willow tells Buffy how scared she is. Buffy makes Willow promise to stay in tonight, and Willow tells Buffy she likes her dress. Giles tells Jenny about the Master being stuck in the Hellmouth and that he's trying to get out. If he does get out, so will his demons and the world will end. And he's also told her that Buffy is a Slayer. Giles can't keep secrets. Apparently, Brother Luca has disappeared, but he did send one last email, or shall I say e-letter, I guess it's some type of Bible verse, and Giles says it means that the Anointed One is a child. Giles is preparing to fight the Master himself. Surprise! Buffy won't let him. Buffy knocks out Giles. Outside, Buffy runs into the Anointed One. Xander tells Angel that Buffy is missing and they need his help. Giles, Jenny, and Willow try to figure out just where the Hellmouth will open. The Anointed One leads Buffy to the Master. The Master will not be killed that easily. The Master tells Buffy she is not the hunter, but the lamb. Willow remembered that the harvest happened at the Bronze, and she thinks the Hellmouth will open there as well. And that's where she and Jenny head off to. Demons surround Willow and Jenny outside as the Master oogles Buffy's new dress. Yum! The Master now has enough power to make it to the surface. Angel finds Buffy and says she's dead because he's a medical expert. No, he's a loser. Xander gives Buffy CPR because Angel can't. It may not have looked realistic, but it worked. Cordelia saves Jenny and Willow. Remember in a previous episode when I said never get into a vehicle with Cordelia behind the wheel? Vampires chase them into the library. Buffy finally comes to, but she's feeling a little bit different. This appears to be a different Buffy. Xander is holding a crucifix right next to Angel, and nothing is happening. The Master is shocked to see Buffy is still alive. Buffy says she may be dead, but she's still pretty. Pretty hot. Giles attempts to save Jenny and Willow from a demon monster. Buffy is able to easily defeat the Master now that he's above ground. Seemed a little too easy. All of the demons and vampires disappear. Except stupid Angel. At the end, they all decide to go to the dance. Because Buffy has a nice dress on. The final shot is of the remains of the Master. But is he really dead? Alright, what did you guys think of episode 12? The ending episode of the premiere season. I thought they wrapped it up with a nice pretty bow. Everything fell into place a little too easy, but it is their first season, and I don't remember if at this point it was renewed for a second season or not. But the Master was portrayed as the overall worst thing that could happen to destroy the world the entire season. Buffy punches him a few times and coordinates him falling onto a piece of wood, and then he dies. And is that it? Is that really it? That was too easy. I'm not sure if they really had to go so hard with Xander being in love with Buffy this episode. They could have saved that time for more plot development with the Master or more fighting. Maybe save that as a story arc for season 2. But whatever. Maybe they just wanted to get it out of the way now, because I'm not sure if it happens again later in the series. Throwing Angel in there was again, so random for me, and it added absolutely nothing to the story. Now is he part of the gang? Because he was walking away with them at the end. Is he going to the dance too? I mean, get this guy off the show. Come on, how many episodes do we have to put up with Angel? He's not a good character. Anyhow, let me know what you thought of this episode and season 1. And are you looking forward to season 2? At the time of filming this, I have nothing uploaded, so I don't know if any of these videos are even being watched. If they are, I might continue with season 2. We'll have to see. But if you made it to the end, like always, I appreciate you watching. I gotta go. Bye.